This is OpenShorts, a free open-source video tool that turns long videos into vertical shorts, then helps publish them. This cut is built from the original X demo, the official website, the GitHub repo, and the creator tutorial. It is assembled in the current local agent setup, with the short local orchestration mention kept to conductros.com. The claim sounds huge, so the job here is simple. Separate the proof from the hype. The X post makes the hook very clear. Never pay for clipping tools again. Clip any YouTube or local video. No watermarks, no limits, self-hosted. It also says the tool can plug into Claude or any AI model. The first 4 claims are backed by the official website and repo positioning. The last one needs care. The current source is centered on Gemini. The creator mentions OpenRouter and model choice as future improvements in the tutorial, so I would not sell that as shipped proof yet. We keep the hook on screen, but tie every label to source proof. The official product story is broader than one clipper. OpenShorts describes itself as 3 tools in one platform. First, Clip Generator turns long YouTube videos or uploaded files into 9:16 shorts. Second, AI Shorts creates UGC-style marketing videos with AI actors, voice, B-roll, subtitles, and publishing. Third, YouTube Studio generates titles, thumbnails, descriptions, chapters, and can publish to YouTube. That matters because this is not just a cropper UI. It is trying to be the open-source creator operations stack. The real demo starts with the practical workflow. Paste a YouTube URL or upload a local file. The dashboard starts live analysis. The system logs show transcript fragments, Gemini initialization, and processing steps. In the tutorial, the creator explains the pipeline in plain terms. The app downloads the video, runs Whisper to get transcript and timestamps, sends those moments to Gemini, asks where to cut, then uses FFmpeg and computer vision logic to create vertical clips. In the X demo, the generated shorts panel grows from 1 clip to 5 clips while the job is still running. The UI also shows a small per-run cost during processing. The output is the useful part. Each generated short gets a vertical preview, a YouTube title, a social caption, tags, and the action buttons creators actually need. You can preview the result, download it, post it, open subtitles, use auto-edit, add a viral hook, or run voice dubbing when those features are configured. The repo backs this up with screenshots for the clip generator, clip results, AI Shorts, YouTube Studio, and the UGC gallery. This is real product surface, not a mock screenshot. The useful detail is that the clip, title, caption, and next action sit together. Publishing is not bolted on as an afterthought. The source demo ends inside a post and schedule modal. TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts are selected. A title and caption are pre-filled, scheduling is turned on, and the time is picked in the UI. The README says direct social posting runs through upload post, which is optional. So the honest line is this. You can use OpenShorts as a local download workflow or connect publishing keys if you want the dashboard to push clips out to social channels. Self-hosting is the trade-off. You get no subscription and no watermark model from OpenShorts itself, but you still bring infrastructure and keys. The README lists Docker and Docker Compose, a Gemini API key as required, fal.ai for AI Shorts, 11 Labs for voice and dubbing, upload post for direct social publishing, and optional S3 backup. The cost claim is also practical, not magic. The repo says most services have free tiers, and Gemini-powered clip detection can be very cheap, but AI actor videos and publishing integrations can still create external costs. That is the self-hosted bargain, setup time and keys, in exchange for ownership. So, what is actually solid? Open source repo, MIT license, self-hosted Docker path, official app screenshots, a silent X demo, a repo included demo MP4, Spanish creator tutorial captions, clip generation, subtitles, vertical cropping, generated copy, download, scheduling, and social publishing. What is not fully proven in the current code review is the broad claim that it already plugs into Claude or any model. Treat that as roadmap or an extension point until the repo proves otherwise. That framing keeps the video credible. Bottom line, OpenShorts is worth watching because it attacks a real creator pain point with a codebase you can inspect and run yourself. The repo is github.com/mutantb/OpenShorts, and the site is openshorts.app. This edit was built locally with real source assets only. The current agent setup can route this kind of work through local machines and coding agents, with conductros.com as the short reference point. No fake UI, no dummy clips, just the proof we could verify. The strongest public angle is not perfection. It is that the proof is inspectable.